Okay, so my book signing at Enon was simply incredible. Like, it was credible. It was bigger than my imagination. I think I only had 250 books that whole entire weekend, but literally I ran out of books. There was like at least 600 people in line trying to buy the book. Pastor Weiler, he endorsed it so much that everybody in church wanted one. So I'm so humbly grateful at how successful it was. I was later told that I had the second best book signing at Enon, the first being the pastor. So I'm behind, well, I'm within good company. But the following week, I was in church and I was trying to buy the DVD from that sermon, and a gentleman walked over to me and told me that him and his wife loved my book so much they wanted to write me a check for me to give books away. So I was like, okay. Now we're in church, so I did kind of believe him because like, who's going to lie in church? I know people do lie in church, but I did believe him. But I was not really focused. Like, I was actually headed to Connecticut. My mom's in the hospital, so my mind was there. But when I got to Connecticut and I was a little bit more settled in, I was like, wait a minute. I should really stay in contact with this guy. He gave me his card because this could be a big situation. So when I got back to Philly 2 days later, I called him. We had a wonderful conversation. I'm purposely not saying his name because I'm not quite sure if he wants people to know his name. But nevertheless, within our conversation, he told me he wanted to write a check to me for $10,000 for me to buy Abstinence school books to give away. What? Are you serious? I could not believe it. Well, that was a few weeks ago, and right now I am holding the check. I'm going to show it to you, but I don't want his name. Well, you can't really see it, but I want you to keep her. $10,000. Can you get this? Can you see this? $10,000 for me to buy my own book to give away. So that comes to about a little bit over, I think, 600 books. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm recording this video because I just want to testify. And I want people to understand how real God is. And I believe the next check will be for $100,000. I believe it. God's going to do it. Because when you are true to what God has for you and you are willing to do your part, God will take care of the rest. You don't know. There are times when I use my, well, not there are times, all the time, I use my own personal money to keep the movement of Abstinence is Cool alive. And I'm not sure if people know that. Like, there's been times when I've ordered books instead of paying my rent. Not really responsible, but I knew it was what I had to do at that moment, and I know that God is going to supply me. So I just want people to know that sometimes, you know, we doubt what God can do, but really we are living below our potential. If we truly, honestly, in our heart of hearts, believe that God is real and is powerful, then we have to start reaching for the stars and acting like it. You know, I'm tired of Christians making small wish requests, because you got to believe that God owns the world, and no matter what you ask for, you'll receive. You know, I am so, like, this $10,000 check to me is my sign to know that I gotta start thinking even bigger. The next check, I honestly believe, will be for $100,000. I do. And then the check after that will be for $1 million. I do. I believe it. And I'm sharing this not to brag. This is all about being an inspiration, because I want people to know that you can be a woman of character and be a woman of purpose, and things will work in your favor. You know, I don't judge, but I know what's going on, the energy in the world today. And a lot of females, to me personally, and I'm not perfect, so I fall into this category I'm getting ready to talk about at times, are not living, we're not representing well enough. And it's time that we represent in a godly way again. So hopefully you are inspired. I know I'm inspired, and I'm grateful, and I'm blessed, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. Holla!